So, what song off the album took longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
The longest to write,
Mhm.
I would say they all had like when I say we had like 2 days to write these songs, like I
Mhm.
can't even exaggerate at all.
Damn.
We were working like tirelessly like every single day just to
Mhm.
finish the last song. We were staying up late to write the next instrumental because we really only had a certain amount of time, and we all knew that if we didn't finish the album, we would have to come back and finish it.
Mhm.
And coming back to Michigan just for like a few days without the Airbnb, with maybe some of the same guys weren't able to make the second
Mhm.
trip, it would have threw off the vibe. And we were like, you know
100%.
what? We really want to make sure that we can keep the same energy throughout the whole album. So that means we have to finish it while we're here. So all the songs were written. I think we really like max had like 3 days. We'd have a day to write the instrumental, we'd have a day to write the lyrics, and then we have a day to record the lyrics. And it's like
Oh,
if you don't hit
goddamn.
that third day, yeah, like if you mess up singing, or I
Mhm.
lost my voice, or I can't get something right, it's like, yo, all right, fine, let's move on to writing the next instrumental. But the next day, the third day of the next song, like you got to record like two songs, like
Mhm.
because you didn't finish this other one, so we got to record a whole song, and then you got to go back and finish this one. And it's like it was,
Goddamn.
yeah, like I said, it was a lot of pressure. But
Yeah.
I think that all the songs took relatively the same amount of time to write. My favorite song on the entire album, I said it before, but it kind of teeters back and forth. Separate, or I would say Hell of a Ride. Hell of a Ride is just one of those songs that the feeling that we had when we wrote that song. I remember Nico wrote the instrumental and he sent it to the group chat, and he was like in his room. So like he just cooked it up and he sent it to the group chat, and everybody's like downstairs watching a movie, and Nico's in his room, I'm in my room, probably writing lyrics for something like that had to get finished. And
Mhm.
then all of a sudden I get this instrumental, and it was called like MCR something because it sounded like an MCR ballad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like this has that vibe.
Mhm.
And I instantly started cooking up lyrics for it because I just felt really inspired. And when I wrote the chorus, I was so hyped that I called all the guys upstairs. I said,
Mhm.
guys, get in here. Someone was in the bathroom, and I was like, nah, just wait for him. I'm like, he's got to be in here to hear this. And then
Yeah.
they all sat down on the bed. I'm like, y'all ready? And I did the chorus, and they were like, yo, like, and everybody was like jumping up and down. They were like,
Yeah.
yo, this is like, do you realize like we just made a hit? And I was like, I do. I'm like, I don't even care if the whole world thinks it's a hit. I don't care if it blows up or if it flops or whatever. I'm like, we just wrote probably one of the best songs I feel like we ever wrote. And
Damn.
it's like, it was just such a good feeling in the room that I feel
Yeah.
like whenever I listen to Hell of a Ride, I think of that vibe in that bedroom in Michigan, all of us just so happy to be around each other, so happy for the creation of music itself. Like we're not really
Mhm.
thinking about the fame or blah blah blah. We're just thinking about like, yo, we just made something that's like magic. And then you go to the studio and you record it and you listen to it back and you're like, yep, it sounds just like I thought it would.
Yep. Yeah.
So I would say Hell of a Ride or Separate are two of my favorites.
Solid. That's
Fuck
what's
yeah.
so wonderful.